Today we're going to take a look at 5 more features of Bridge. We've covered several of these over the past few months, and this will also be our first attempt at doing these tutorials with video, and we hope you enjoy them. We're going to take a look at camera file properties, custom workspaces, opening in Camera Raw within the Bridge, um, downloading directly to the Bridge, and finally doing a slideshow in Bridge. The first thing that we're going to talk about are file properties. And using this same set of images that you've seen over the past several tutorials, you can see that if you click on any particular image, that down in the right hand corner you will see a great deal of information called metadata that indicates things like the aperture, exposure, speed of the camera, the pixel dimensions of the camera, the resolution, and a multiple amount of information that's listed below it. Very helpful for people that are using digital cameras because you can go back and evaluate your images based upon what you see in this window. It's active, so every time I click on a different image, I see the information related to that image, and you can see different shutter speeds and apertures, and you can start to evaluate how your work looks based upon how your camera was set. So that just gives you a brief look at how we can use metadata in the Bridge in CS4. The second thing we want to look at today is how you can customize the workspace in Adobe Bridge to suit your needs. And you'll notice that at the top of the window there are several different workspaces that are already provided for us, including one that I've made myself called Cars. We have one called Essential, Film Strip, where you can look at the images in various ways. And best of all, you can customize this space by adjusting any of these windows to the size and to display the information that you want. For example, if you needed to see keywords down here, adjusting any of these sizes would be fine. And then once you've done that, by going to Window, Workspace, and then say New Workspace, I can call this Cars 2, for example, and save that space. And it now becomes a custom space and is listed on top. So if I go back to my original space now, I can toggle between these. And depending upon the kind of work you're doing, it can be really useful to have numerous spaces that will work well for you in different applications that you might be using. One of my favorite new features in CS4 Bridge is that you can open images directly in the Camera Raw module, and also JPEG images as well in the Camera Raw module. You simply select the RAW or JPEG image that you like, and then you would go up to File, Open in Camera Raw. You're directly taken into the Camera Raw window, and at that point you have access to all the features of Camera Raw, whether it be a JPEG or a RAW file. When you're done, you can then open that image directly into Photoshop and really save. It's a streamlining effect. It really streamlines your work, allows you to work a little bit faster and more efficiently. You could also apply various settings to this image and then just say done, and those settings will become part of the permanent data associated with this file. Okay, another thing that we can do with the Bridge is download images directly from our camera. While you can do this in iPhoto or other applications maybe provided through your camera's software, if the images are going to end up on your computer and you're going to be viewing them in Bridge, then you may want to just go directly into the Bridge, which is pretty helpful. You simply go to File, Get Photos from Camera. You can choose to have Adobe Bridge automatically pop up when you plug in your camera card to it. I'm going to say no in this case. And I've already got a camera attached, um, and you can see that as I download these images from the camera, I can select where they're going to be located, select and create a file on your hard drive, even on your network. You can create subfolders, you can rename the files. There are advanced features that will allow you to individually select the files that you want to download. Really quite a handy feature. Once you've done this, those images will appear directly in the folder that you've selected uh, for your downloads. So you may want to give that a try. It's another really valuable way to use Adobe Bridge. The last feature that we want to take a look at today involves creating a slideshow directly in the Bridge. This can be helpful both on a professional level and just looking at your family pictures as well. And in order to do that, you can set up slideshow options, which include how the display is going to be configured, how much time each image is going to be on the screen, captions if you like, um, where the images are going to be located, if they're going to be scaled, what kind of transition you like, and even how fast the transition will be. Once you've set all those parameters, you would then simply select a group of images that you want to be within that show. I'm doing a shift click here. And then you would go to Slide Show, and the images will be displayed based on the parameters that you've set up. Hey, we hope that you've enjoyed this new way of doing tutorials. We hope to continue to do our tutorials this way so that you can look at them over and over again and get all the little features that you need in order to do these yourself.